She said she was on business trip, until I ambushed her in a hotel room. When your gut screams louder than your heart, you better listen, because sometimes, love blinds you right before it betrays you. I'm Daniel Carter, 36 years old, a marketing executive, father of one, and until recently, a man who believed his wife, Olivia, was the most loyal woman alive. We had been married for 8 years, built a life together, survived the tough early days, and finally reached a point where things felt stable. Or so I thought. It all started on a Thursday evening. Olivia packed her suitcase, kissed me on the cheek, and said, "Wish me luck, honey. 3 days in Chicago. Big presentation. I'll call you every night." I smiled, pretending to be proud, but deep down, something twisted in my chest. It wasn't jealousy, it was instinct. For the past few months, Olivia had been different, colder, distracted. The late night, work calls, the new perfume she never wore before, the way she guarded her phone as if it held nuclear secrets. I ignored them all because I loved her too much to suspect the worst. But that night, when she left for her business trip, I couldn't sleep. I stared at the ceiling until 3 a.m., her words echoing in my head. Big presentation. Back Sunday night. Something didn't add up. The next morning, I called her office to wish her good luck. Her assistant sounded confused. "Sir, Olivia's on vacation leave. Didn't she tell you?" Vacation leave. Those two words felt like a dagger to my chest. I didn't think. I just acted. I tracked down the hotel name she had accidentally left on a printed confirmation email weeks earlier, the Lakeside Marriott in Chicago. I booked the first flight out. My heart pounded the entire way, torn between hope and dread. When I arrived at the hotel, I checked in under a fake name. My hands trembled as I handed the clerk a $100 bill and asked discreetly if Mrs. Olivia Carter was a guest. The clerk nodded. "Room 408. Room 408. My heart stopped. I walked toward the elevator, every step heavier than the last. My palms were slick with sweat, my throat dry. I told myself maybe she was there for real business, maybe she was meeting colleagues. But the moment I reached that door, I heard laughter. A man's laughter. It cut through the hallway like a blade. I froze, pressed my ear closer. Her voice followed, soft, playful, flirty. "Stop it, Jason, someone might hear." Jason. The same Jason she mentioned once as her new project manager. My vision blurred with anger. I didn't even remember unlocking the door, I just burst in. There she was, my wife, in a silk robe, sitting on the bed next to a shirtless man. Their faces turned pale as I entered. Olivia screamed, covering herself, while Jason jumped to his feet. "Daniel, what are you doing here?" She stammered. I stood there in silence for a moment, every muscle in my body trembling. "Business trip, huh?" I said coldly. "Looks more like pleasure to me." Jason tried to speak, but I raised a hand. "Not a word from you. I'm not here for you." Olivia's eyes filled with tears. "Please, it's not what it looks like. Save it," I snapped. "You've been lying for months. Do you know what it feels like to doubt the person you love every single day and still defend them?" She broke down, sobbing, trying to reach me. "Daniel, I was lost. I felt invisible. You were always working." Her excuses cut through me like shards of glass. "And this," I said, gesturing to the bed, "is how you fill the emptiness. By destroying the one person who's been fighting for us." I turned and walked out before she could answer. She screamed after me, but I didn't look back. I got on the first flight home, numb, broken, but strangely clear-headed. For days, she called nonstop. She even showed up at home crying, begging for forgiveness, saying it was a mistake, that she still loved me. But love doesn't survive on apologies, it survives on trust. And hers was gone. I filed for divorce. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. Seeing her cry in court, seeing the pain in our son's eyes, it tore me apart. But I knew staying would destroy me even more. Months passed. I started therapy, went back to the gym, focused on my son and my career. Slowly, I rebuilt what she had shattered. I found peace, not because I forgot her, but because I learned to forgive her without taking her back. One evening, I was walking along the lake, where Olivia and I used to sit when life felt simple. I saw a couple holding hands, laughing, and for the first time, I smiled, not out of bitterness, but acceptance. I realized something powerful that day. You can't control who betrays you, but you can control what you do after the betrayal. I chose to heal, not hate. To rise, not rot. And though she once said she was on a business trip, the truth was, she was on a journey of lies. Mine began the day I walked away. Moral: never let betrayal turn you into what broke you. Walk away with dignity, rebuild yourself with courage, and remember, closure isn't something they give you. It's something you create for yourself.